Sometimes there's a term that everyone seems to think applies to them, and actually it doesn't apply in any situation. For example, people in the UK saying that they have freedom of speech. There is no codified legal freedom of speech in the UK. There's no constitution in the UK. But sometimes it's the other way around, where there's a word where people just use it, not realizing that it is a legal term and don't have any understanding of the legal rights that they have associated with that word. And I'm seeing that a lot with the term of victimization. So if people say to me, I have been victimized at work, what they often mean is I have been made a victim at work. I am being bullied at work. Someone is harassing me, making my life hell, all that kind of stuff. But that's not the legal term for victimization. Victimization is actually one of the coolest rights that we have in discrimination law, because it doesn't even have to just apply to the people who have been discriminated against, but also the people who are trying to help those people. So victimization is actually being punished because you have spoken up about discrimination at work, or you have supported someone else who spoke up about discrimination at work. So let's look at an example of this. Let's say that a white cis-het guy goes into his boss and he says, you know what, I think we have a real problem when we hire and we're not hiring enough women of color. That's a good example of what is called a protected act. And a protected act is when you say, I think discrimination is happening, and here is the protected characteristics of the people that I think it's happening to. Now, if that guy's boss says, wow, you're really a troublemaker, aren't you? I'm not going to give you that promotion that I've been promising you for a while, then that is what's called a detriment. And that is a detriment directly linked to the protected act. So because this guy told his boss, I think some discrimination is happening over here, then his career, his work is detrimented. That is victimization. Now, obviously, if the woman of color in that pretend scenario had spoken up to her boss and said, you know what, I don't think I got that promotion and I think it has something to do with my race, then that also would be a protected act, and she also could not be punished for saying that. And if she raised a grievance about it and her male ally came and gave evidence or supported her and sat with her during her grievance hearing, he also could not be punished because by supporting her, he also did a protected act. So victimization is so powerful and it's so much more than bullying, and I just want everyone to know about it.